What's going on, guys? LSU Recruiting HQ back with another episode, and man, we got a lot for you guys today. We're gonna jump right into this quarterback race and who I think personally is gonna come out on top. But man, it's an exciting time at LSU. It's an exciting time in college football in general. We are almost done. We are almost through fall camp. We kicked them off today. Most people kicked them off at some point this week. And that is just another sign that college football is right around the corner. And I know if you guys are like me, I can't wait to waste 15 hours of my day, starting with college game day in the morning till Pac-12 after dark at night. And I can't wait to waste away every Saturday for 12 straight weeks of the regular season. And then we'll move into the postseason. Um, but yeah, man, I'm super excited about that. Super excited for LSU football this year. A lot of expectations already being thrown on Brian Kelly. Um, Me personally, I'm more of a realist. Um, I don't have super high expectations because every time I have, they don't get met. So I stopped doing that a long time ago. Um, but like I said, man, fall camp opened yesterday. Everything went pretty smoothly. Trey Bradford has left the team for undisclosed reasons Brian Kelly couldn't mention. A cool thing with the number seven tradition that he pointed out during his press conference was that the number seven is always going to be given to the most talented player from the state of Louisiana, which is a cool little wrinkle. To my knowledge, that since Les Miles took over, I don't believe there's been a number seven um, that has been out of state besides when Coach O gave it to that dingling from Texas Tech, like the disaster that was. Uh, yeah, but I can't think of anybody off the top of my head who I personally remember is from out of the state of Louisiana. But if you guys think of someone, remind me. Drop a comment in the bottom of the video, and I'll look at it and and jog my memory because I swear I can't remember anything. All right, guys. So let's get it kicked off. You know, obviously, fall camp is here. LSU has question marks at a lot of positions, but the one we all want to know who is going to take the first snap at quarterback in the Superdome against Florida State. And guys, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I don't have the answer. I don't think nobody has the answer, to be honest with you. And if they do, they're just lying. Alright? Everybody has their favorites. Everybody has the odds makers have their favorites. Um, but nobody truly knows, and I don't even think Brian Kelly truly knows. Alright? Everybody I talk to, you know, thinks that one of the veterans between Jane Daniels and Miles Renna is gonna take the first snaps. Um, and by the end of the year, though, that Garrett Nussmeier is going to be the guy. And I mean that plan to me sounds more realistic, than any of the other ones. That's kind of what I was thinking. You don't. I don't know. I don't know if Brian Kelly has the faith in Garrett Nussmeier yet to go out there and start game one, and just take the reins, take the bull by the horns with that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not at practice. I'm not sure how, things are going to go this whole fall camp. All I know is LSU does not have a starting quarterback as of right now, and they have four guys on that quarterback room that could easily be the starting quarterback. Now, obviously, Walker Howard is not probably going to be the starting quarterback. That is probably a done deal. I got a feeling he's going to redshirt. He's probably not going to play at all this year. Um, but you got to give it to Brian Kelly, man. He has sold it to three of these guys that you have a chance to be the starting quarterback because there's no way, we wouldn't have seen a situation like 2018 when Joe Burrow came in, Miles Brennan was the backup, um, uh, Justin McMillan left, who else left that year? Lowell Narcisse left. So you had two quarterbacks basically, and that was it until you got to the walk-ons. So the fact that he kept these guys this long, not saying fall camp is not over yet by any means, so that could still change. But just want to give you a little briefing. Obviously, a lot of you know. Miles Brennan and Garrett Nussmeier, but a little briefing on Jaden Daniels and what he did at Florida State. Um, I mean, had a huge freshman season. I mean, he dropped 17 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. I mean, from a true freshman to do that on 60 percent completion percentage. Um, and really, guys, he wasn't a factor in the run game as much as y'all would like to think. He only had 3 touchdowns rushing on 125 attempts, ran for 355 yards. So he wasn't like the biggest X factor running the football his freshman year, which is surprising because most freshmen, if that's what they're good at, that's what they stick to. When things break down, if a freshman's starting on a football team, first of all, that football team is usually not great. All right. No offense to Jane Daniels, just that's how it works. If you have a freshman starting quarterback, most of the time, your team is not as good because you haven't rebuilt it into that fashion. You're probably a very young, inexperienced team. And the fact that he threw 17 touchdowns, so only 2 interceptions, means he takes care of the ball, which is something Brian Kelly has hyped harped on all offseason. Is he wants his quarterbacks to take care of the ball, number one, and then they want to show leadership, and show that they can lead this football team. And I think those two qualities alone are going to be the determining factors, and obviously accuracy and stuff like that comes into play for sure. Um, but taking care of the football in this league, man, is so crucial because you're not winning games if you're down two in the turnover margin. Y'all know this. Y'all seen the LSU games where LSU is minus in the turnover games, and in the games they win that they're plus in the turnover game. You just can't do it. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You can go play Mississippi State. If you're -2 in the turnover battle, you got a dog fight on your hands every weekend in this league. You cannot afford to make errors like that. And he's going to choose the guy who's not going to do that, even if that means sacrificing a little bit of talent. Um, he's going to make that happen. So, yeah, Jaden Daniels obviously came in here before the spring, played in the spring game, played well, showed what he can do with his legs, which was, you know, my opinion on this whole thing, right, is I haven't been sold on Jane Daniels being the starting quarterback. I would say he's third. I would say on that tier list he is third right now. But I could bet you money that that man will be on the field because you can't keep a talent like that off the field. All right, they're gonna have packages for him to get him in the game. Like that is a given. All right, so that's gonna happen. It's just a matter of who's gonna be your every down guy. I think that battle becomes between Miles Brennan and Gary Nussmeier. And if Miles Brennan goes out there, takes care of the football, makes good decisions, which he should. He's been in the league he's been in college for 85 years now. I mean, him and Arch Manning used to duke it out his freshman year. So I mean, if he's at that point where he's not making great decisions, then I think it's Garrett Nussmeier's job to lose because he's obviously the most talented guy out there as far as arm strength, as far as the playmaking skills, the leadership. You see it already. The guys buy in when he's behind center. Um, he has that little bit of a Joe Burrow effect where guys respect him. All right. You see the videos, he's good friends with all the players on the team, not just, offensive guys. He has great relationships. People love him. It was actually really disappointing that when he didn't play in the bowl game, not judging him for that because I would have made the same exact decision if I was in his shoes, but it was just one of those where I wanted to see him play more than I cared about what decision he was making. It was just I wanted to see him play, and because he's such a special player, and the more and more he gets on the field, the better and better he's going to get. And I got a feeling that in my heart right now that Nussmeier is going to take the first. Garrett Nussmeier is going to take the first snap. I got a feeling. If I was a betting man, I'd bet the house on Gary Nussmeier game one taking the first snaps against Florida State. Now, will that last throughout the whole game? Probably not, because I got a feeling. I know he said he doesn't want to do it, but I just can't unless these guys separate, like extremely separate themselves. in fall camp, I can't see a world where LSU is not playing multiple quarterbacks throughout the first couple games of the season. I mean, Florida State game, yes, you'd like to have a number one starter who plays majority of the game, and you might have that, but there's no reason against Southern you can't give guys opportunities, to show what they got and still win the football game, And then once it comes time to play Mississippi State, you should have your guy. That's the game where I'm like, all right, then our guy is whoever started in this game is going to be the guy the rest of the season. And at this point in time, I gotta say it's probably going to be Garrett Nussmeier, which really sucks for Miles Brennan, man, because I've been a big Miles Brennan fan. It's just the kid could not catch a break. That 2020 season, he was lighting it up. I mean, he had the same He said he had the same, if not better, numbers than Mac Jones at Alabama, who broke all kinds of records that year with that offense. And I mean, the 2021 season was just so disappointing to hear, um, like him breaking his arm or dislocating his shoulder, whatever he did. Just such unfortunate news, and like you had to feel for that kid because he's been here forever. He loves LSU, and that is true. And absolutely can respect that. But I just don't see a way. Um, Unless he wows people, I just don't see it. I don't see him jumping into this race and coming out victorious. But then again, I've been wrong, and like I said, nobody really knows. So we could get reports, 2 weeks into camp saying, "Hey, Miles Brennan's the leader in the clubhouse," and it's not even close. So I could be dead wrong here. Um, but yeah, man, that's all we're gonna talk about today. Just want to give you all a little update on the quarterback race and what's going on, and fall camp opening up. So it's an exciting time, man. I got this nice shirt on, all right, for this special occasion, and I just can't wait to start rolling out these videos, man. We're gonna start making these things every week, and I can't wait to start breaking down games, talking about games before them, previewing, and just doing all kinds of stuff that comes along with football season, man. And whatever comes LSU's way, man, we're gonna be talking about it here. And if you haven't already, man, please, 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 it's free, absolutely free, cost you nothing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Help us grow, help us spread the news of LSU football to whoever you can. Um, I'm trying to grow this platform as much as I can. It's so hard for me not being in the state of Louisiana, not doing actual reporting. Basically, you're just getting my raw opinion every week, and a lot of you guys appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys who support the channel for sure. But man, please like and share this video. Tell people about it, man. Get people to subscribe. If you're not already, follow on Twitter, follow on Instagram, like us on Facebook. We're posting stuff daily. Recruiting season, we got 2 huge commitments this weekend coming. August 6th, we got Sheldon Sampson from Catholic High, and then Kylan Jackson is going to commit on Monday. Both of those seem to be heavy LSU leans, which is going to just take this class to another level. So I can't wait for that. We're going to be talking about it next week. But yeah, man, if you guys haven't, please, 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 please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.